Today on November 6th, Archangel Michael says, I urge you to open this now. Something will shift in your house tonight. The Archangel is gently alerting you. Pause for just 2 seconds and receive this message. My beloved child, something sacred is unfolding for you right now. You are not here by accident. Heaven has aligned this moment with your deepest longing for reassurance, for a sign, for a touch of the divine in the midst of your waiting. Stay with me, just for these next few moments, because what is about to be revealed carries the weight of destiny and the gentleness of a whisper from Jesus himself. You have felt the ache of delay, the sting of silence, the uncertainty of not knowing if your prayers have reached the throne room. But tonight, the atmosphere shifts. Where anxiety once pressed in, a new calm begins to settle over you, like a warm blanket of peace sent from the heart of God. You may sense it now, a gentle warmth in your chest, a subtle tingle along your arms, or perhaps you notice the clock at a repeating number, a quiet confirmation that the angels are near. Archangel Michael stands watch over your home, his presence both mighty and tender, ordering every detail for your protection. Heaven is not distant, it is closer than your next breath, and the frequency of divine alignment is tuning your spirit to receive what you have been seeking. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are right on divine time. Let your heart rest here. The delays you have faced are not denials, they are preparations. The doors that seemed closed were not rejections, but redirections, each one guiding you closer to the breakthrough that is now at hand. Tonight, a portal opens over your house, and the energy of heaven flows in, bringing clarity where there was confusion, hope where there was heaviness. You are being invited into a new alignment, a higher frequency, a deeper awareness of the signs that surround you. Hold here, beloved, because there is a message that has been trying to reach you, a message so urgent that Archangel Michael himself is gently urging you to open your heart, to listen, to receive. This is not a call to strive or to chase, but to rest and allow. The angels are not asking for your effort, but for your attention. In the next moments, you will discover why this message could not wait, why tonight is different, why heaven is moving in your favor. You may feel a soft chill, a sudden sense of peace, or hear a song that echoes the longing of your soul. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The spiritual realm is alive with activity on your behalf, and every sign is a gentle nudge, a loving reminder that you are seen, known, and fiercely protected. Jesus is interceding for you, and the angels are dispatched to your side, orchestrating a turnaround that will soon be visible in your life. Stay with me, because before this night is over, you will understand the reason for every delay, the purpose behind every closed door, and the beauty that has been forming in the silence. There is a revelation coming, a breakthrough that will touch your house, your heart, your destiny. The next section will reveal who this message is for and why now is your appointed time. You have felt the sting of waiting, the ache of prayers that seem to echo in silence, the quiet question that lingers in your heart, does heaven see me? Am I truly protected? My beloved child, this message is for you, the one who has watched others move forward while you remain in the hallway of delay, the one who has wondered if the signs you seek are meant for someone else. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. Tonight, the very portals of heaven are opening to remind you that you are seen, known, and fiercely loved. Perhaps you have noticed the world moving around you, opportunities passing by, doors closing before you could even knock. Maybe you have felt the weight of rejection, the sharp edge of being overlooked, or the confusion of not understanding why your path seems so different from others. But hear this: what you have called rejection, heaven calls redirection. Every no has been a gentle hand guiding you away from what would have harmed you, and every delay has been a shield, a hidden protection orchestrated by angels who know the battles you cannot see. You have longed for a sign, a confirmation that your prayers have not been lost in the noise of the world. You have asked for a word, a moment, a touch that would let you know you are not alone in this transition. Tonight, that longing is being answered. The timing of this message is not random, it is divinely appointed. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of your home, not by accident, but by assignment. Jesus himself has whispered your name in the courts of heaven, and the angels have been dispatched to your side. This is your moment of alignment, your invitation to step into a new frequency of hope and expectancy. You may have noticed subtle confirmations, a song that plays at just the right moment, a number that repeats itself, a sudden warmth that fills the room when you pray. These are not coincidences. They are the language of heaven, the gentle signals that you are on the right path, that the spiritual realm is working on your behalf even when you cannot see it. The delays you have endured are not punishments, they are preparations. The waiting has not been wasted. In the silence, you have been shaped, strengthened, and positioned for what is about to unfold. Tonight marks a turning point. The energy around you is shifting. Where you once felt stuck, you will soon feel movement. Where you once felt overlooked, you will be honored. The core promise of this message is simple yet profound: you are right on divine time. Nothing has been lost. Nothing has been missed. Every moment, every tear, every prayer has been gathered and treasured by heaven. The breakthrough you have been seeking is closer than you think, and the signs you have been longing for are about to become undeniable. This is not a coincidence. The urgency you feel, the pull to listen, the sense that something is about to change, these are all confirmations that you are in the center of God's attention. Archangel Michael is not just visiting, he is standing guard, ensuring that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Jesus is interceding, the angels are aligning, and heaven is declaring that your season of delay is turning into a season of destiny. Stay with me, because in the next section, we will invite the presence of Jesus and Archangel Michael to cover you with peace, clarity, and protection, preparing your heart to receive every sign and blessing that is on its way. As you settle into this moment, my beloved child, let your body and spirit find a gentle stillness. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling your lungs with the peace that is already present in this space. Hold it softly, and as you exhale, imagine every worry, every heavy thought, leaving your body and dissolving into the light of heaven. With each breath, you are drawing closer to the heart of Jesus, closer to the protective embrace of Archangel Michael and the angels who have been assigned to you since the beginning. Let's do this together. Breathe in deeply, feeling the air move through you like a river of calm. Hold for a moment, and then release, letting your shoulders drop and your heart open. As you continue this gentle rhythm, notice if you sense a subtle shift, a wave of warmth across your chest, a tingling in your hands, or even a soft chill that brushes your skin. These are not just sensations, They are confirmations that the spiritual realm is drawing near, that you are not alone in this sacred space. Now, with your heart open and your spirit quieted, let us invite the presence of heaven. Jesus, we welcome you here. We thank you for your love that never fails, for your eyes that see every detail, for your hands that hold us steady even when we feel unsteady. Archangel Michael, we invite your protective covering over this house, over every room, every doorway, every heart that dwells within. Stand guard at the threshold, let your light shine through every shadow, and let your sword of truth cut through every lie of fear or doubt. Holy Spirit, fill this space with clarity and peace. Let every anxious thought be replaced with assurance. Let every restless question be met with the comfort of your presence. Surround this listener with a shield of light so strong that nothing not sent from heaven can enter. Let the frequency of divine alignment fill the air, tuning every heartstring to the melody of hope and expectancy. If you feel a gentle warmth, a sudden calm, or even a single tear, know that these are signs of the sacred. The angels are here, and you are being wrapped in a covering that cannot be broken. You are safe. You are seen. You are protected by the one who calls you beloved. Stay in this posture for a moment longer, breathing in peace, breathing out tension. Let your spirit rest in the assurance that you are surrounded by heavenly hosts, that Jesus is interceding for you, and that Archangel Michael is standing watch. This is your sacred space, your holy ground, and you are right where you need to be. As you hold this peace, prepare your heart for what comes next, for the story of how every silence and every struggle has been shaping you for the breakthrough that is on its way. My beloved child, as you rest in this sacred peace, let us look gently at the seasons of silence you have walked through. You know those nights when your prayers seemed to vanish into the air, when heaven felt quiet and your heart wondered if you had been left alone? What you felt as silence was never absence. In the stillness, God was closer than your breath, shaping you, preparing you, and protecting you in ways you could not yet see. There is a holy mystery in the waiting. The world may tell you that silence means you have been forgotten, but heaven's silence is often the sound of angels at work behind the scenes. While you waited, the hands of Jesus were weaving together answers, aligning people and moments, and shielding you from what was not meant for you. The very things you thought were delays were actually divine shields, keeping you from paths that would have drained your spirit or dimmed your light. What felt like rejection was, in truth, redirection, each closed door a gentle nudge toward something better, something safer, something more aligned with your destiny. You may have wondered why the signs you longed for seemed hidden, why the confirmations felt faint or far away. But even in the quiet, the angels were moving. Archangel Michael was standing guard, fighting battles you never saw, clearing obstacles from your path, and ensuring that only what was meant for your good could reach you. The silence was not a void, it was a cocoon, a place where your faith was being strengthened, your discernment sharpened, and your heart prepared for the next season. Let me plant a seed of hope for you now. There is a story, one that will soon be revealed, about how a hidden battle was won on your behalf, how a sign was sent at just the right moment, even if you didn't recognize it at the time. Stay with me, because soon you will see how every quiet moment, every unanswered prayer, was actually a setup for a breakthrough that could only come through preparation. The very silence that once felt heavy will soon be remembered as the sacred space where you were made ready for what is coming. So, hold this truth close: you have not been abandoned. You have been protected, shaped, and positioned for a blessing that is uniquely yours. The silence was never empty. It was full of purpose, full of angelic activity, full of the loving attention of Jesus. And soon, you will see the evidence, a sign, a story, a moment that will confirm just how deeply you have been cared for all along. As we move forward, keep your heart open for the next revelation, for the hidden interference that tried to block you is about to be exposed, and you will see just how powerfully heaven has been working in your favor. My beloved child, as you continue to rest in this sacred space, let us gently bring into the light those subtle forces and hidden circumstances that have tried to block your path. You may have noticed moments when messages were missed, when doors seemed to close just as you reached for them, or when a strange delay left you questioning your own direction. Perhaps you have felt a sudden wave of doubt, a whisper that made you second-guess your worth or your prayers. These experiences are not signs of failure or punishment. They are not evidence that you have been forgotten or left behind. Instead, they are invitations to see how deeply heaven is invested in your protection and alignment. There are times when the interference is so quiet, so woven into the fabric of daily life, that you might not even recognize it for what it is. A phone call that never comes, a document that goes missing, a conversation that leaves you feeling unsettled, these are not random. They are often the gentle hand of Archangel Michael, redirecting your steps, shielding you from what would have brought confusion or harm. What you perceived as a setback was, in truth, a setup for something greater. The delays that frustrated you were actually pauses of mercy, giving the angels time to clear the path ahead. You may have wondered why certain opportunities slipped through your fingers, or why your plans seemed to unravel at the last moment. But what if those very moments were the evidence of divine intervention? What if the missed connection was heaven's way of saving you from unnecessary pain? What if the closed door was a shield, not a wall? The spiritual realm is always active, always attentive, and sometimes the greatest miracles are the ones you never see, the accidents that never happened, the words that were never spoken, the burdens you never had to carry. Let your heart be comforted by this truth: the interference you have faced was never meant to harm you. It was a sign that you are so deeply loved, so fiercely protected, that heaven would rather slow your journey than let you walk into something not meant for you. Every strange delay, every inner doubt, every missed message has been woven into a tapestry of protection. The angels have been working tirelessly, often in ways you cannot perceive, to ensure that your destiny remains intact and your spirit remains whole. And now, a reversal is on the horizon. What was hidden is about to be revealed, not to shame or frighten you, but to show you just how powerfully you have been guarded. The things that once blocked your way are losing their hold. The confusion is lifting. The path is clearing. You may even sense a shift in the atmosphere, a sudden lightness, a gentle warmth, or a new clarity in your thoughts. These are confirmations that the interference is being removed, that the energy around you is aligning with heaven's best for your life. Stay with me, because soon you will see the evidence of this protection in undeniable ways. The very things that once seemed to work against you will become the proof that you were never alone, never unprotected, never overlooked. Archangel Michael stands at your side, Jesus intercedes for you, and the angels are rejoicing as the barriers fall away. In the next section, you will learn how to recognize the signs and confirmations that will appear within the next 72 hours, guiding you forward with confidence and peace. My beloved child, as the interference lifts and the path before you clears, heaven is preparing to send you unmistakable signs, gentle confirmations that you are right where you need to be. Within the next 72 hours, expect the spiritual realm to speak in ways both subtle and profound. These signs are not rewards for striving, nor are they tests you must pass. They are gifts, arriving in perfect alignment, simply because you are loved and watched over. One sign may come as repeating numbers. Perhaps you glance at the clock and see 11:11, 2:22, or another sequence that catches your attention. These numbers are not random. They are a language of alignment, a gentle nudge from the angels that you are in sync with heaven's timing. Another confirmation may arrive through music. You might hear a song that echoes the very prayer of your heart, whether on the radio, in a store, or drifting through an open window. The lyrics may speak directly to your situation, reminding you that you are seen and understood. A third sign could be the sudden mention of a name, maybe your own, or the name of someone you've been praying for, spoken by a stranger, appearing in a message, or surfacing in a conversation you didn't expect. This is heaven's way of drawing your attention, letting you know that nothing is overlooked, and every detail matters. You may also experience a wave of peace that settles over you without warning, a calm that replaces anxiety, even if your circumstances haven't changed. This peace is a confirmation that the angels are near, that Jesus is holding you, and that your spirit is being aligned with divine assurance. Some will notice a gentle warmth, a tingling in the hands, or a soft chill that moves across the skin, physical reminders that the spiritual realm is closer than you think. These sensations are not to be chased or forced. They come as you rest, as you allow, as you open your heart to receive. The contrast is clear. When you strive for signs, they seem to hide, but when you surrender and trust, they appear with ease, as if heaven is eager to reassure you. Let anticipation rise, but let go of pressure. There is no need to search anxiously or question every moment. The signs will come in their own way, in their own time, and you will recognize them by the peace and clarity they bring. If you notice one or more of these confirmations, pause and give thanks. Whisper a prayer of gratitude, knowing that each sign is a love note from heaven, a reminder that you are not alone on this journey. Stay with me, for in the next section, you will learn how to align your heart and spirit to receive these blessings fully, not by chasing, but by declaring and allowing, stepping into the flow of divine provision and peace. My beloved child, now is the moment to step into the flow of heaven, not by chasing, but by receiving. You do not need to run after answers or strive for signs. Instead, let your spirit settle into a posture of gentle faith, knowing that what is meant for you will find you. Take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of the urge to control or force the outcome. This is your invitation to align with the frequency of divine provision, to rest in the assurance that you are already seen, already loved, already protected. Let us speak these declarations together, allowing their truth to settle deep within your heart. I am protected. I am provided for. I am at peace. I am aligned with heaven's timing. I am open to receive every good thing prepared for me. As you say these words, notice if a sense of calm begins to rise within you, or if a gentle warmth spreads through your chest. These are confirmations that your spirit is coming into alignment with the energy of heaven. You are not striving, you are receiving. You are not chasing after what is already yours, you are allowing it to come to you in perfect timing. Now, take a moment to be still. Let your mind quiet, your body relax, and your heart open. If you feel led, pick up a journal and write down what you sense, what you hope for, or any signs you have already noticed. Gratitude is a powerful key. When you give thanks for what is on its way, you create space for even more blessings to flow. Write a simple sentence, "Thank you, Jesus, for what you are doing, seen and unseen." This act of gratitude is not just a ritual, it is a signal to heaven that you are ready to receive. Remember, the difference between chasing and receiving is the difference between striving and surrender. When you chase, you exhaust yourself and miss the gentle nudges of the Spirit. When you receive, you rest in the assurance that God's timing is perfect, that the angels are working, and that every promise is already in motion. Your faith does not have to be loud or forceful, it can be quiet, steady, and sure. Hold this posture of openness as you move through your day. Return to these declarations whenever you feel anxious or uncertain. Let them anchor you in the truth that you are never alone, never unprotected, never overlooked. The more you align with this frequency of trust, the more easily the blessings and signs will flow into your life. Stay with me, for in the next section, you will glimpse the coming reversal, the moment when what was hidden will be revealed, and honor will replace every place you felt overlooked. My beloved child, as you rest in this new alignment, heaven is preparing to turn the page on your story. The season of being overlooked is coming to an end. Where you once stood in the shadows, you are about to step into the light. Doors that were closed without explanation will begin to open with ease, and the places where you felt invisible will become the very platforms where you are honored and celebrated. This is the justice of heaven, restoration for every moment you endured in silence, vindication for every prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. Imagine it now, the phone call you thought would never come, the opportunity that seemed lost, the relationship that felt out of reach. Suddenly, these things begin to shift. What was hidden is being brought into the open, not to expose your pain, but to reveal the beauty that has been growing in secret. The world may not have seen your tears, but Jesus did. The angels have recorded every act of faith, every moment you chose hope over despair, every time you kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. Now, the tables are turning. The energy around you is changing. The frequency of heaven is releasing a wave of favor that cannot be stopped. You may notice the first signs of this reversal in small ways, a message of encouragement from someone you least expect, a door opening that you didn't even know was there, a sudden recognition of your gifts and your heart. These are not random. They are the first fruits of a harvest that has been maturing in the hidden places. Where you once felt passed over, you will now be chosen. Where you once felt unseen, you will be called by name. The honor that is coming is not just for what you have done, but for who you are, a beloved child, a vessel of light, a carrier of hope. Let this truth settle deep within you. What was closed will open effortlessly, and what was hidden will be celebrated. The very things that made you feel small are about to become the reasons you are lifted up. The silence that once felt heavy will be replaced by songs of joy and gratitude. The story that has been unfolding in the background is about to take center stage, and you will see how every delay, every detour, was preparing you for this moment of breakthrough. Let me share a glimpse of what is to come, a partial reveal of the story that has been building behind the scenes. There was a time when you felt completely alone, when it seemed like every door was locked and every answer was withheld. But in that very season, Archangel Michael was standing guard, fighting battles you never saw, and Jesus was interceding for you with a love that never wavered. The breakthrough that is coming is not just an answer to your prayers, it is a testimony that will inspire others, a sign that heaven's justice is real and personal. Stay with me, because the full story is still unfolding. In the next section, you will learn how to discern the guidance you receive, how to test every sign and confirmation with wisdom and peace, so that you can walk forward in confidence, knowing that what is opening for you is truly from heaven. My beloved child, as doors begin to open and signs appear, it is more important than ever to walk with wisdom and discernment. Heaven's guidance is always marked by peace, never by panic. When a message or opportunity comes your way, pause and listen to your spirit. Does it bring a sense of calm, a gentle assurance that settles your heart? Or does it stir anxiety, confusion, or a rush to act without thinking? The voice of Jesus and the leading of the angels will always align with peace, clarity, and your deepest values. Discernment is your shield. When you receive a sign, a repeating number, a song, a word from someone, take a moment to test it. Ask yourself, does this align with the love and truth of Christ? Does it encourage you to act with kindness, patience, and integrity? If a message pushes you toward fear, impulsiveness, or anything that contradicts your core beliefs, it is not from heaven. The angels never rush you into decisions or pressure you to act out of desperation. Instead, they invite you to pause, to pray, and to wait for confirmation. Boundaries are a gift. You are allowed to say no to anything that does not resonate with your spirit or align with your values. You are allowed to take your time, to seek wise counsel, and to ask for further confirmation. Heaven is not in a hurry, and neither should you be. When you feel unsure, return to stillness. Breathe deeply, pray, and ask Jesus for clarity. Often, the right path will become clear as confusion lifts and peace returns. Remember, confusion is not your portion. Clarity is your inheritance. Fear is not your guide, wisdom is your companion. The more you practice discernment, the more confident you will become in recognizing heaven's voice. Trust that you are protected, that the angels are guiding you, and that you have the authority to set boundaries around your heart and your decisions. Let this be your guardrail. If it brings peace, proceed. If it brings panic, pause. If it aligns with love, truth, and your values, move forward. If it contradicts these, wait and seek further guidance. You are not alone in this. Jesus walks with you, Archangel Michael stands beside you, and the angels surround you with light. Stay with me, for in the next section, you will discover simple, daily steps to integrate these truths, so you can walk in alignment and grace every day. My beloved child, as you move forward from this sacred space, know that heaven's guidance is not just for extraordinary moments, it is for every day, every breath, every step you take. You are not meant to feel overwhelmed by the journey ahead. Instead, you are invited to walk in simple, grace-filled rhythms that keep you aligned with the heart of Jesus and the protection of Archangel Michael. Let's make this practical, so you can live each day as an active co-creator with heaven. First, begin each morning with a moment of stillness. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, inviting the peace of Jesus to fill your heart and mind. As you breathe, whisper a simple prayer: Jesus, align me with your will today. Archangel Michael, cover me with your protection. This daily ritual sets your frequency to receive, not to strive, and reminds you that you are never alone. Second, keep a small journal or note on your phone to record any signs or confirmations you notice throughout the day. Whether it's a repeating number, a song that speaks to your spirit, a sudden wave of peace, or a word of encouragement from someone unexpected, write it down. These small moments are love notes from heaven, reminders that you are seen and guided. Over time, you'll see patterns and confirmations that strengthen your faith and confidence. Third, when challenges or decisions arise, respond with calm rather than urgency. Pause, breathe, and ask for clarity. Remember the contrast: overwhelm is not your portion, grace is. If you feel anxious, return to your breath and prayer. Trust that you have time to discern, and that heaven is not rushing you. This practice will help you move from reaction to response, from confusion to clarity. Fourth, look for opportunities to serve or encourage others, even in small ways. Share a kind word, offer a prayer, or simply listen to someone who needs comfort. As you pour out love, you create space for more blessings to flow into your own life. Serving others is a powerful way to stay aligned with the frequency of heaven and to multiply the grace you receive. Finally, end each day with gratitude. Reflect on the signs you noticed, the peace you felt, and the ways you were protected or guided. Thank Jesus and the angels for their presence and care. This simple act of gratitude closes the day in alignment and opens your heart to receive even more tomorrow. You are not a passive observer in your own story. You are a co-creator with heaven, empowered to walk in alignment, protected by angels, and guided by the love of Jesus. These daily steps are not burdens, they are invitations to live in the flow of divine grace, one moment at a time. Stay with me, for in the next section, you will be invited to envision your future testimony, a season of overflow, where your story becomes a beacon of hope for others. My beloved child, let your heart open wide to the vision of what is coming. Imagine yourself just a short time from now, standing in the gentle light of answered prayers, surrounded by the unmistakable evidence of heaven's protection and provision. The season of scarcity is giving way to a season of overflow. Where you once felt alone, you are now embraced by a community of faith, and where you once saw only lack, you now witness abundance flowing into every area of your life. Picture this: you wake up with a sense of peace that lingers, a quiet confidence that today is filled with possibility. The signs you once longed for now appear with ease, repeating numbers on the clock, a song that lifts your spirit, a message of encouragement arriving just when you need it. You notice how the atmosphere in your home feels lighter, as if the very air is charged with hope. The prayers you whispered in the dark are now bearing fruit in the light. Doors that were once closed have opened, and opportunities you never imagined are now within reach. You find yourself sharing your story, not from a place of pain, but from a place of victory. The moments of waiting, the nights of doubt, the days when you felt overlooked, all of these have become the foundation of your testimony. You speak of how Jesus met you in the silence, how Archangel Michael stood guard when you felt most vulnerable, how the angels sent signs to remind you that you were never alone. Your story becomes a beacon, a light for others who are still in their own season of waiting. See yourself surrounded by others who are drawn to your light. Your journey of faith inspires them to believe for their own breakthrough. The community that once felt distant is now close, united by shared hope and the evidence of God's goodness. You are no longer isolated. You are part of a tapestry of testimonies, each one a thread of grace and victory. The abundance you experience is not just material, it is the overflow of peace, joy, and purpose that fills your days. Let this vision settle deep within you. Lack is replaced by abundance, and isolation is transformed into belonging. The overflow season is not just a promise for the future, it is beginning even now, as you align your heart with heaven's frequency. Every step you have taken, every act of faith, every moment of surrender has prepared you for this time. The blessings that are coming will not only meet your needs but will spill over to bless those around you. Hold this picture in your heart. See yourself testifying to the goodness of God, to the faithfulness of Jesus, to the protection of Archangel Michael and the ministry of angels. Your story is powerful. Your breakthrough is a signpost for others. The overflow you receive will become the overflow you share. Stay with me, for in the final section, you will receive a closing blessing, a gentle seal over all that has been spoken, and an invitation to step forward in faith, protected and expectant for all that is yet to come. My beloved child, as we come to the close of this sacred time together, let every word spoken settle deep into your spirit. You have not only been seen and heard by heaven, but you have been wrapped in a covering of protection and love that will not lift when this message ends. The angels remain on assignment, Archangel Michael stands watch at your door, and Jesus continues to intercede for you with a love that never fails. Every open loop, every question you carried, is being gently answered, not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that brings you closer to peace, purpose, and divine alignment. Let me bless you now. May the light of Jesus fill your home and heart, driving out every shadow of fear or doubt. May Archangel Michael's presence be a shield around you, keeping you safe from all harm, seen and unseen. May the angels minister to you in the quiet moments, bringing comfort, clarity, and confirmation in ways that are personal and unmistakable. May you feel a wave of warmth, a gentle chill, or a sudden calm as a sign that heaven is near and attentive to your every need. You are not stepping into the next hours or days alone. The same God who has carried you through seasons of silence and waiting now leads you into a season of overflow and testimony. The signs and confirmations you have been promised are already on their way. The doors that were closed are opening. The honor that was hidden is being revealed. The story that began in quiet longing is unfolding in the light of God's faithfulness. If this message has spoken to your heart, I invite you to mark this moment in faith. Save this message, share it with someone who needs hope, or simply comment, "Amen, I receive," or "protected" below as a declaration that you agree with heaven's promise over your life. Your words are powerful. They are a signal to the angels and a testimony to your own spirit that you are aligned with divine timing and protection. If you feel led, return to this message whenever you need reassurance or a reminder of who walks with you. And if your heart is longing for more, know that there is a part 2, a deeper journey into the mysteries of angelic guidance and the overflow season that awaits. You are invited to continue, to stay connected, and to keep your spirit open for all that heaven has yet to reveal. You are seen. You are safe. You are protected. You are right on time. May the peace of Jesus, the strength of Archangel Michael, and the gentle presence of the angels go with you now and always. Stay expectant, beloved, for the best is yet to come.